How you feel about cancel culture?
Oh man, I love it. I'm above it.
They try to cancel you like 15 times.
It's it. I'm loving it. I'm above it. You know what I mean? I love it. I'm above it. You know, that's the clouds. When you're in a jet, you look down at the clouds. It's like I'm like running to get canceled. Like, doing this show, it's just like I'm begging to get canceled. He's trying to get canceled.
We don't give a fuck. Come on.
And then different people will call me and make suggestions and be like, you know, I suggest, you know, maybe you shouldn't be buying. If you suggesting that to me, why are you so into it? Unless you really into it. Unless you really part of the mob. Because the mob, it got a couple mob members here right now. Most definitely. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? That different kind of mob. But you got to understand, they all doing their job. We all here for a reason. God got a reason. God sees everything. And if I'm still alive, God's not finished. Like I say on 24, which I wrote. I actually wrote the day before Kobe passed the melody. And we ended up, and the funny thing, we went back and forth on this song, and when we did the listening event down in Atlanta, the first one, for Higher Atlanta, we started with 24.
For the Donda album?
For the Donda album, yeah, we started with 24. All my people out the trenches, living up, making all right. And then the funny thing, I had a clip of Kobe and his daughter in the video, and we called his wife, everything, and we couldn't get it cleared. Now, one of the things when Kobe passed, there was somebody that I used to work with whose wife literally tweeted, let's not forget that Kobe was accused. And that's what they said.
And that's when Snoop reacted to that.
Yeah.
Because, okay, continue. Let me know what you
So that's what they said, because you talk about superheroes.
Right.
They don't want to, what did AZ say? They don't want to see a black man turn to John Gotti or Khaled. But like, they don't want you to have this. They want you to have a house. They want you to have the cars. They want you to look at the numbers on, you know, Billboard or Spotify, or that's completely controlled. They want you to look at they want you to base your self-esteem off of TikTok. Hi, God. If another nigga talk to me about TikTok,
I don't got TikTok.
Bro,
I don't got TikTok.
Bro, it's fine. Y'all could play, you know, praise God and everything, and that's great. I'm happy that it connects to my children and everything, but it's none of these things that can make me, and that's the idea of being a nomad. I like that term, though, because I was talking to the head of IKEA about creating. I'm sure he won't like that.
Keep going. I'm into it.
They're like, this is the first person that went and Me Too'd himself. So, wait, you're not laughing. You didn't like that. I'm reading the energy in the room. It'll be an uproar. Here comes the backlash.
So you were the president of IKEA. Let's go. You were the president of IKEA. What happened?
He gonna be like, so I was just talking to him and said, look, we need to create better situations for homeless people. You know, it's a really utopian dictator concept to be like, okay, we're gonna eradicate homelessness. What about people who want to be homeless?
And there's a lot of them that want to be homeless.
There's a lot of people. So that would change. You got to think. We used to have water fountains. Now we got a plastic problem because of water bottles. That's capitalism.
That's deep.
Right. You know, everyone only thinks about themselves, especially our black leaders.
Right.
Wouldn't none of us run on stage? Wouldn't none of us say, George Bush don't care about? We are very self-interested.
Those are two of the best moments in American history.
Yeah.
You said George Bush don't care about black people, and when you told Taylor Swift that Beyonce had the best video of all
and
time.
I was very...
That's American history right there.
And I was very... Would it be okay to not hit that for the whole rest of the day?
No problem.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Man, you know I got a gentle mental.
No problem.
Man.
But that's American history. Like, what was it Hennessy that night that with Taylor Swift when you sat there? Because why did you want to do that?
You know, well, I was showing both of my addictions. You know, I found my dad's Playboy when I was 5 years old, and I started drinking beer or something in high school. So I actually was carrying both of my addictions, one in one arm, one in the other. I was actually talked in to going to the award show.
Right.
At that time, it was Don C's job to talk me into stuff. They find new people whose job will be to talk me into doing something that I don't want to do. Influencers, people around you. So that night I said, man, I'm not going to this award show. I'm not sitting through this no more. And the very first award, they sit me in the front. Now you got Single Ladies video is like...
You was with Amber at the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got, this is one of the best videos of... in history.
Talking about Beyonce.
Yeah, the Single Lady. So it's not that it's just for her. When an artist does something that's that compelling and incredible, we gotta respect it.
Right.
Like I feel like this year should nobody just even put their album in the category of album of the year, so I can finally have album of the year. Because you don't want to be the person that beat Donda for album of the year.
I love that. I love that.
No, you gotta understand. I made Watch the Throne. And now I made Watch the Throne and Dark Fantasy in the same year, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in the same year, and neither of them got nominated for Album of the Year.
Yeah,
Wow.
Not even nominated.
Not even nominated.
That's crazy.
So, and you know what I love, hate? I'm gonna just tell y'all this. When white people say the word rapper, that is saying nigger. When you say it to me, you getting away with saying nigger.
Damn.
Oh, the rapper.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, the rapper. Or like last night on the game, they had my face on the chyron and on the screen and said, hip hop artist. Specifically, I was like, you know, I got a PhD from the Art Institute of Chicago, from the most prestigious art school in the world.
Wow.
Could I at least be called an artist? But you know, here it's like, in America, they not gonna just give it to you, but it's to be bought. It's to be taken. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, bro, this is like There Will Be Blood. You know, I'm not
Dragon's
really...
blood? That's what they be talking about.
Yeah, absolutely dragon's blood. In the Bible, they got dragons. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. There will be blood, bro. Like, remember when a dude brother acted like he was his brother and everything, and like I don't know if y'all seen this movie. It's one of my favorite movies, but that's me, bro. That's me, bro. It's like the kid with the pink polos. I be telling people like, yo, it's not like that no more with me. Period. Like, bro, like, cause you know what I'm saying? They did everything. God gave me that 6.6. Like right when they announced that Kim was filing for divorce, 1 week later, whatever, God was like, nah, this is my son right here, 6.6. And Forbes was always on some white supremacist shit, like down to me. For 3 years, they like, oh, Kylie a billionaire, Ye not a billionaire. You know, and even in my Forbes, if you read the article, it's like, it's drenched with some like Jackie Robinson, everything is say, duh,
the first,
nigga,
Jackie
blank,
Robinson was the
nigga,
first.
duh, nigga, what'd you say?
Because Jackie Robinson was the first.
Yeah, so the idea of what it even means to be a billionaire, but to have not colored inside the lines. You know, my mom was born into a drinking fountain. They told her what fountain she could drink out of.
Okay.
Now, we born into a vote. They literally call it the black vote.
Yeah.
And by the way, we blood of Christ. We blood of Moses.
Right.
We're not just a color in a crayon box. And if we knew that, who we really were, we'd treat each other differently. We'd treat ourselves differently. So when you say, I'm black and I'm proud, like, but of what? What concept are we understanding? They say, go see the African History Museum. Why do they start when the boats came? Why don't they start with the drums?
When we was kings. And,
No, they don't want it, but we are kings. But the 400 years doesn't have to deal with slavery. It has to deal with the Bible. It has to deal with us being disobedient to God.
Right.
And that's why we farm land that isn't our own. Record labels, the NBA, Hollywood. These boys be scared. They be sitting there. Michael B. Jordan be telling my cousin, like, man, I want to do what Ye do, but I'm just, you know, I'm right here. Or, you know, like Kevin Hart be like, man, I like that. I'm envious of what Dave Chappelle could do. And then they sitting it at us. Me to him. Say this. Tech, blah, blah. He said this. He said that. It's like, boy, this There Will Be Blood. Stop fucking with me. Because y'all fucking with my money. Y'all doing shit. I got 80 accounts right now. I got people that's like, why I got 80 accounts? That's that Bob Marley through the toe. You understand? I make hundreds of millions a year. Then I look up and it's like, yo, I got 30 extra people came down to Sunday service. You know, 30 other extra people, that's 30 cars, 30 flights, 30 mini bars, 30 movies. Who watching? Ain't nobody load up this movie. Who wants to see? Well, I wish I had a name of a funny ass movie that don't nobody want to see. That would have made it funny. But who want to see this movie? You get what I'm saying? These is moves, and I come up. It was one dude working on me. I said, how many storages I got? I said I got 8 storages. And then my wife, because she's still my wife, it ain't no paperwork.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Go ahead, gangster. Go ahead, keep going. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah. So I gave it to her because she's really good at storage. She loves, like, this is her pastime is like organizing. So when she went to the store, she's like, oh, you got 36 storages. That's a silent murder. That's gas. That's like poisoning you slow through the wasabi. Or something in every little piece of sushi.
You got Japanese whiskey. That's
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what? Let's switch it up
switch
to
it to Japanese whiskey. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, welcome back, baby. I'm trying to get the Nabigi.
Yeah.
Instead of Hibigi, it's gonna be N.O.R.E. Nabigi.
Everything in moderation.
My wife over there popping bottles. Oh God, Jesus.